TGI Friday, baby. Another Friday, you heard? Breezy in the building, what up, baby? Yeah, your boy wounded today, man. Real sick, but I'ma still get this show done, man. So Michael Jordan shit, I got the flu, baby. I'm fucked up, but I'ma still deliver, man. Let me know how it's sounding, bro. Yeah, I'ma still deliver, man. Fuck all that, you heard? Body hurting like a motherfucker. Oh shit, Suarez to the Grand Slam. 6-2 Mariners. Yes, sir, yes, sir. Every Friday, you heard? Way to go, Mariners. Yeah, TPK in the building, baby. Okay, that's good. Yo, I'm fucked up, man. I got the flu in the worst way, man. My whole body is fucked up. I can't even move without painting. Yeah. 8 hours yesterday, no sleep. Just coughing for 8 hours. My lungs, everything is hurting, but it ain't gonna stop me, man. Few checks in the building, you heard? Let me lower this, man. Yeah, I ain't gonna make no excuses, man. I gotta come on and I gotta regulate the situation for y'all. Am I wounded? I'm as wounded as I was when I caught COVID. This shit hit me really bad because in Vegas, the shit like flipped 20 degrees real quick, man. Yeah, it don't just flip 5, 10 degrees. It flips 20. And I still have my shorts at work. I think that was the start of it. And then my wife said I always got the fan on top of me in the bed. So that shit didn't help when it got colder. All I know, yesterday I was seeing stars for 8 hours just coughing, like wishing I could get this mucus out of me. I couldn't get it out, bro. That shit was making a living inside my shit, bro. Real talk, man. I was trying to get that shit out because once you get that out, man, you good money, man. You know once you get that mucus out. But right now, my wife just made me chicken noodle soup. That's the first meal I ate in like 12 hours, babe. No lying. And that shit is banging. There's something in the broth. It's got to be the broth. It's got to be the broth, baby. Yeah, I hear you, Jazzy. I don't fuck with no tequila, though, man. Yeah, okay, Miss Texas. Into the building. You got to work with me, guys. I'm telling you, I'm coughing at any moment. I'm going to be here, though, man. Yes, sir. Happy Friday. Like I say, y'all got to work with me today. I am fucked up. But I'm going to try to give it a shot. I'm going to see if Mark Guillory can hold it down because I can't talk too long. I get weary quick. But like I said, man, I ain't going to make no excuse. I'm just going to give it what I got. And that's it, man. Let me see what this nigga got. Okay, he not here yet. Let's start the show, guys. We're going to start the show. Give him my best shot. Yes, sir. Al, your sports, man. Just got sick, man. Just got to overcome this sick shit, man. Chicken noodle soup, meds, and rest. That's what I'm going to do right after the show. I'm going to lay down. I haven't slept. I slept like 1 hour in the last, 48 hours, man. I'm fucking beat. But I can't not do my show on Friday. 10 years and going, bro. I don't want to stop that streak, man. I want to keep it going with y'all. And I know y'all expect my shit every Friday. Shit rings on your motherfucking alarm clocks. So I got to deliver, man. I got to do what I got to do, man. And hopefully, like I said, y'all going to get some good shit today. Mark ready to come in. We got a lot of information for y'all. I'm just hoping that I can hold up. Don't expect nothing crazy from me. No behind the back passes. None of that. None of that. You know what I'm saying? Pretty Mo in the building, man. Yeah, man. You know how it is, baby. I'm fucked up, but I'ma still rock, man. You heard? All right, so let me get this going. Just some sports going. Then we gonna call Mark Guillory in the building. Hopefully Guillory is ready to go. Hopefully he's not in a truly moment. Every time he's in a truly moment, I get a no call, no show from Mark Guillory. Let's start with this real quick. Let me take these off. Major League Baseball is having the most viewed postseason in the United States in 15 years. Due to the great baseball And teams who made it, like the New York Yankees, the LA Dodgers, the Cubs, Cleveland, the Phillies, and the Bo Sox. All high market teams. That helps out the viewing also. And right now, like I said, I was watching the Seattle game. They were down 2-1 in the bottom of the 8th. And Eugenio Suarez just hit a grand slam in the bottom of the 8th for the Mariners to take a 6-2 lead and a 3-2 lead for the series if they could close going back to Canada, which they already won the 2 games over there. So they know they could win over there. To me, Game 5 was the game for either team to see who was going to take it in my book. Every road team won till tonight. And they still need 3 outs, but with a 6-2 lead, that's kind of a commanding lead. Munoz can't fuck that up. And I'm looking at the LA Dodgers, another 3-zip lead, another sweep. Man, we should have had Mo's team in there. Fucking, the Cubs would have gave a better series than this, bro. I understand Milwaukee had the better record and all that, but the Cubs wasn't getting swept. I'm telling you right now. Cubs would have got at least 1 or 2 games. But it looked like Milwaukee's going to get swept. Dodgers is back in the World Series versus the winner of the Mariners and Jays, which is not determined. And you can't call this series early because I told y'all when it was 2-zip and they were going to Seattle, the series wasn't over. And a lot of y'all were like, nah, that shit is over, Al. They're playing 3 games in Seattle because Toronto plays good in Seattle, Safeco Field. The Jays, let me say that right. The Jays play good in Safeco Field. As you can see, they blew them out the first 2 games, and they were up 2-1 in the bottom of the 8th. So they should have won all these 3 games, taking it back to Canada. But this is a big game. I think Seattle goes to the World Series versus the Dodgers. That's a World Series I want to see. I want to see the hungry versus the luxury. And I might rock with the hungry. And LA, like I said, LA up 3-0. They're about to can that. And salute the MLB being the most viewed in over 15 years. That wild card and them good games in the beginning of the series were all that. They were holding weight with the football in. Because when football in, you lucky to even watch baseball. But them games were so good that it enabled a lot of us to do both of them. I was watching football and baseball. Baseball was that good. And it's still good. This series is banging. LA series is trash, but this is banging. Hopefully the World Series will be banging. And then we'll have a great World Series. Let me see something real quick. All right. Go to YouTube, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Shout out to the East Coast, West Coast, Midwest, Las Vegas, New York City, LES to the death. New York, you know what it is. I can't yell right now. Peace to the shooter who had a conversation with Jake Paul. Salute, shooter. I seen Jake Paul giving you all kind of credit, dog. That's what's up, man. Link up with that dude. Let's make something happen, man. Shout out to Coast, Mike Few, Tex Mac 1, the R Chico Liston, and also shout out to Arrowhead Media. Like I tell you every week, they do editing, recording, all that shit. Hit them up in Arrowhead Media, 702 Ask for Candle Levy if you want some work up in the Vegas side of town. And other news real quick, you need the 5 sticks. You know I got the 5 sticks for the low. Al York Sports Apparel, the cash out was the last I had. I got another one coming out. It's going to be fire. I'm not even going to tell y'all what it is. Fire. That's all I got to say. Get your hats, man. Y'all know I got the deals. Get your hats. And let me go to the free plays, which we haven't been doing good of late, but we still 4 games over 500 between me and Noah Parker. Noah Parker kind of hit a wall. And last week I went 1-2. I lost both back ends of my parlay and my teaser. The parlay money line was the Bills didn't show up Monday night. And the teaser was to take the Raiders and Titans over. And that didn't happen. So those are 2 losses. And I won with the Chiefs game straight out. Chiefs over the Detroit Lions. Free plays right here. Noah Parker. He likes Northwestern +3 versus Purdue. Gerald Hill, what it is, baby. Yeah, what it is. He likes UCLA +3.5 over Maryland. And he likes Wyoming +4.5 versus Air Force. Al York, I'm going to London. I'm taking the Jacksonville Jaguars. That's right. Over the LA Rams +3. And London, if y'all follow London, That's another home for Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence, Sunshine and Company, they love playing over there. And I think they're going to give the Rams everything they can handle. And then my second play, straight play, is going to be the Cowboys, my Cowboys, Commanders. I'm hearing CeeDee Lamb might be playing, McLaurin might be playing. I like the over in that game. Take the Cowboys, Commanders over. And last but not least, 6-point teaser. We bringing the Broncos down and the Lions down. Lions are playing the Bucks. The Bucks are going to give them everything they can handle, man. Bucks are good. But I just think the Lions are just, after that loss they had in Kansas City, they're going to whip some ass. So I think it's a bad situation for the Bucks. Bucks are 5-1. They lead their division, so they can hold that down. So like I said, these are the 6 plays. I'm hoping to go 3-0 this week. I went 1-2 last week. I'm still like 11-7, but I gotta have a better record than that. All right, Mark Guillory, where you at, baby? Let me see if I see my boy Mark. Yes, CeeDee Lamb is playing X. I just said that. I don't know if Scary Terry's playing, but I'm hearing Scary Terry's playing too, and there should be a shootout in Cowboy Land. You already know that. All right, let me get my boy in the building. Give me a minute, guys. Hey, Mark.
What's up, man? Can you hear me?
Oh, I hear you perfect. Listen, I'm a little deeper. Now, I think that'll be the answer to why we look all up front. You were good. I was the one messed up. You actually had,
Yeah,
pause. So,
my face was all up in it, man. You can see my teeth. I'm like, I gotta brush my teeth.
there you go. But listen, we kicked ass last week, and we're
Hey,
gonna do it
I
again this
did good.
week.
I think I only missed one last week. Boy, we did pretty good, huh?
That's what I'm saying. So let's go. Before we go there, Mark, big game at Paycor Stadium last night. Seemed like a boring game going in. But this Joe Flacco, man, I don't know, man. He's in a fountain of youth because, last year he was down 10-0 against A-Rod and Company. Bring his troops back. They came all the way back and defeated the Pittsburgh Steelers 33-31. I'll give you the numbers right after I hear your take on this fine
Sure.
game last night at Paycor Stadium.
Actually, it was a great game. I thought the Steelers were gonna walk all over him after that first touchdown, but Joe Flacco acted like a little kid in a candy store. Um, Jerry Judy is not Jamar Chase. That's the story of the night. Judy is not Jamar Chase. So,
Not by a long shot.
and he's not even T. Higgins.
Nope.
So Flacco was like, uh, Flacco was in Cleveland praying to the football gods to say, "Hey, let me go." And then when they traded him to Cincinnati, he was like, "Lo and behold, look what 2 actual receivers do to a good quarterback." And hey, man, he threw. There was one pass. I think it was called back because of a penalty. But Flacco threw the ball. He's 41 years old. Flacco threw the ball 70 yards.
Flacco, yo.
He threw the ball 70 yards, y'all.
He's in the fountain of youth,
He's
man.
41 years old.
He said one of his sons said, thank God that you got one of the 2 best receivers in the game because now you could play at a high level again.
Man.
And if they was to get any kind of running game, which they got yesterday out of Chase Brown, but Chase they've been the worst running team in football, but Chase had 11 touches for 108 yards. If they get any running game, Cincinnati could ball. Remember with Joe Burrow, they were supposed to get far.
Well,
the thing is, how much stock can we put in Joe Flacco? Is my question to you.
well, we have to praise Joe Flacco for
Definitely.
I mean, he was with the Bengals for 10 days and just learned the playbook, and he threw for 375. You're going to go over that though. But here's the thing: we got to stay grounded. He was playing the Pittsburgh Steelers defense, and that secondary is one of the worst secondaries in the league. It
No, but
actually
they
might
got
be.
playmakers on
No,
defense, but they just
it's
overall they're not as great
your
defensively.
boy got so torched. That was that toast is nasty. What's his name? I forgot. He's
Right?
like a huh?
Ramsey?
Jalen Ramsey
Yeah.
probably should have just like sat out the fourth quarter. because he got torched, man. The smoke was so hot. I'm like,
Yeah,
dude,
it's crazy.
get off the field, bro. You can't guard nobody.
Yeah.
Jamar Chase with 16 catches, 100, a team record. Come on, Jalen. Like, as a matter of fact, Jalen quit football. Quit football. I'm
Yeah,
just saying.
I don't
But we gotta
I don't
calm
remember the last
down.
time somebody had 16 catches.
Hey,
I don't remember the last time. Now
Jamar
the
was
yardage wasn't all that. It was 161. I see Randy Moss get 3 catches and have 200 yards. So,
true,
but
true
the
that.
16 catches is crazy.
That 10 first downs though. So like
And
that's
one drop.
10 first downs though.
One drop that was right there.
I,
They dropped it.
I'm just saying he was catching first downs. He had 2 touchdowns and he had a career night, Hall of Fame night. I mean that kind of game. If he wins a chip, puts him in the Hall of Fame.
And another
Um,
thing, let me bring something out before I
sure.
forget. The Steelers came back. A-Rod hit for
Oh
moving
yeah.
over the middle to take the lead with a couple minutes left. And Joe Flacco showed the veteran he is, calmed his troops, took it downfield. Great play by T. Higgins, who fell down. Everybody in the book was yelling, "Why did he fall down?" I said, "Stupid. He's trying to not give A-Rod the ball again." Remember when he could have scored late? Did you remember that, Mark?
Yep.
Yeah. You're coming in and out. I can't see. Okay, so
Yeah.
that was a hell of a play by T. Higgins. But a lot of people that don't know football was like, "Oh, he should have ran for a touchdown." You seen they gave Aaron, what was it, like 16 seconds, and he was able to throw a Hail Mary that reached the end zone, bro.
Yeah, yeah. Well, Aaron played okay. He had one interception that was not his fault, but that interception that he threw that was his
The
fault.
other one was bad.
He
But he
should
had
be
4
benched for
touchdowns,
that.
though. He had 4 touchdowns.
I know, but that interception was inexcusable. You can't be
Facts.
a veteran. I don't expect a veteran quarterback to be throwing a pass like that.
Right.
And then like he got mad at his offensive lineman that knocked him down, celebrating with him. And I'm like, dude, what's wrong with you, dude?
Yeah,
He's hey man, Aaron Rodgers is a weirdo, man.
yeah, he is a
I'm not
weirdo.
weird. He's a
He is a
weirdo.
fucking weirdo. I like his game, but he is a widow. But let me give you some numbers before we move on. A-Rod, 23 for 34, 249, 4 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Jay Warren, 16 rushes, 127 yards. We didn't mention Warren. Ran the ball really good for the Steelers.
Yep.
And, of course, DK Metcalf, 5 receptions, 111 yards, 2 touchdowns. But that interception was all his fault.
Right. Yeah.
He had it. He let the guy take it out of his hand.
Yeah, that wasn't on Aaron Rodgers.
At all. At all. Now, let me pivot. Joe Flacco, 31 for 47, 342. Baltimore Raven kind of day. 3 touchdowns, no picks. Then, like I told you, Chase Brown, 11 for 108. And Jamar Chase, 16 for 161, 1 touchdown. And my man, what a fucking game by Jamar Chase.
Jamar Chase, LSU, baby.
Yes, sir.
LSU.
Any last words on that game before we go to the games of the week, Mark?
No, I'm just not going to pick the Steelers anymore this year. I'm not picking them. They can go to hell.
Okay. Okay, we going to London, Mark. Big game in London. You got the LA Rams at 4-2 versus the Jacksonville Jaguars, who are 4-2. The line is -2.5, 3 for the Rams. I think it went up to 3. The total is 44.5. Talk to us, Mark.
I don't trust the Jaguars after the last 2 weeks. They look like they're a different team every single week. And they're going all the way. They're playing an early morning game. Even though the Rams are going all the way across the country, across the pond, and playing, I'm gonna go with the Rams, man. I can't trust the Jacksonville Jaguars. I don't know. I don't. It's like a box of chocolates. You never know what Jaguar you're gonna get.
Gotcha.
So I'm gonna go with the Rams, man. I can't, and I hate that I can't pick the Jaguars because sometimes they look really good, but
Right.
then when they lose, they look really bad. And
Right.
I just think the Rams have to win this game. I'm a must win guy on these things. The Rams had a good win last week. They have to win this week to
Well,
keep up in the NFC.
I'm gonna go with the Jaguars. They love playing in London. If you ask me who's the better overall team, I probably would tell you the Rams. I love the Rams, McVay and company. Stafford. I love them boys. But I think it's a bad spot for them, London traveling. And the Jaguars are used to going up there. They be up there twice a year. You should know that. So I'm gonna run with Jacksonville. I'm gonna defer on what you're saying. So let's pivot to the next game. Listen, this ain't free plays. We're just giving our honest opinion. But you was good with the honest opinion last week, Mark. Hopefully you can keep it going.
I'm gonna try.
Okay, let's go to Minnesota. I can't do the bullhorn noise because I'm sick right now. 4-2
Mm,
Eagles, 3-2 Minnesota Vikings. The line is -1.5 for the Eagles, 43.5. Mark, talk to us. You got Carlson Wentz going against his ex-team. Talk to us.
the Vikings are discombobulated on offense and on defense. Eagles are same. I think it's more scheme with the Eagles. That old shit is not working. Everybody got tape. They're almost predictable now. The tape is like they're getting beat by tape because they're doing the same shit they did last year, and that's not gonna suffice. They have to like change the book. So I think the Eagles going to come with something different. I think it's going to be a beatdown. Eagles over the Vikings.
If the
And this,
Eagles, if the Eagles play any kind of their game, I think it's a beatdown. But it's hard to take them because what I've seen the last 3 outings by the Eagles, 2 outings because they played good in Tampa Bay.
that's true.
They looked horrible, bro.
They do.
They looked horrible in the fourth quarter against Denver and the whole game against the Giants.
Yep.
So if they do anything that me and you know they capable of, first of all, running Saquon Barkley and getting Hurst to hit them short passes, with Smith and Brown, get them in the game early. Maybe you get the tight end in the game also, Goddard. You get Goddard in the game. Then now you can play the Eagles game, and their defense, I think, will show up this week. It's hard to take the Eagles right now. But in this matchup, I'm going to have to agree with you. I got to go with the Eagles on this matchup here.
And I'll tell you something else too. I'll tell you something else. If AJ Brown doesn't have some deliverables this game, I'd trade his ass at. I trade
Oh,
him.
he's going to get traded. He's already unhappy. You
I
got teams
mean, he's got to
already.
go.
You got teams already, they're trying to see what's the best offer and all that. Unless he has some big games and he stay quiet and then they can like sweep it under the bed. But if there's no big game, then he's going to keep running his mouth. He's out of there. We spoke about that last week, Mark. He's going to be out of there. You say he ain't producing.
He's not.
That's what I'm saying. So,
And he, like when he jogged that route, that was a touchdown route that Hurts accurately threw,
right,
and he broke and jogged it, and then he figured out the ball was in the air, and he started trying to catch up. I'm like, dude, get this dude off my team.
facts.
This is a real game, man. This is grown man shit. What you doing jogging out the
Man, you
break
got to
on
get
your?
him out. I call it the Robinson Cano way of playing, where he was jogging the first base as a baseball player. Ain't no room for that. If you're
Nah,
not gonna hustle, sit that F down. Like you said, he jogged it out. It's time to get him out of there. You got Smith. You could probably get another. You could pick up another guy from another team, practice squad, and just get him out of there because he's
what?
poison right now. He is
Wait,
poison
wait a
right now.
second. Wait a second. I forgot. Is Jalen Carter back this week? Because that's big.
I don't know yet. I gotta look it up.
Okay, I got to look it up too because that
Hold
might
on, give me a
change
minute.
my.
I'll look it up for you.
If Jalen Carter's not back with the Eagles, then the Eagles have a problem on defense because they have no pass rush, and you need a pass rush against the Vikings.
He's
So
questionable.
okay, that means he's gonna play. Okay,
No, that means 70% no. Doubtful. No, no, no. You're right. Questionable is
yeah, that means
50.
he's gonna play.
Doubtful
Doubtful means he's
75.
not gonna play.
Yeah,
Yeah,
doubtful is like 75. You're right. So
he's got
questionable
to
is
be on. He's got to
50-50.
be on the field, man. He's got to be on the field because that's what's wrong with the defense. They don't got nobody edge. They don't got nobody on the edge.
Right,
So
right.
I would trade AJ Brown for another edge, the opposite side. As a matter of fact, I'm hearing rumors. How do rumors get started? Max Crosby might be gone. Might be gone. My Raiders might be
It
pulling that
ain't gonna
card.
be for no Brown though.
It's gonna be
It's
draft
gonna be
picks
for
and
a
like
package deal. Yeah,
it's gonna
package
be
deal.
a big ass package. But I'm hearing that like the Raiders are like open to like dealing Max Crosby, and the Eagles will like benefit off of him because of the injury problems with Jalen Carter. And Max wants to go to a winning team. So
Facts,
um,
facts. I
anyway,
see that. I see that marriage.
yeah,
I can see that marriage.
that'd be
Okay,
nice.
let's go to SoFi Stadium. Really good game. You got the Indianapolis coach, Danny Dimes, looking like last year, Sam Darnold, 5-1 at the LA Chargers, who's getting offensive lineman and linebacker Khalil Mack is back in this game. So now you got two key components coming back for the Chargers. The line is -1.5 for the Chargers. Without those two components, I like the Colts. But with those components, I like the Chargers. But go ahead.
All right, man. I'm riding the Colts, man. I've been riding the Colts all season. Danny Dimes is playing he's having an MVP season. I told you last week that him, well, before last week it was Dak, but I take Dak out now. Him
Right.
and Baker Mayfield are the top quarterbacks in the league right now. And you know, shit, Joe Flacco is like saying, "Hello, I'm still here." But hey, Danny Jones is he's not like an anomaly. The dude like played with the Giants, and he was out there being Archie Manning. Like as soon as he hiked the ball, the dude is like under pressure, so he couldn't even be a quarterback at the Giants. Now he got a nice line. He has nice wide receivers. Taylor with the running game. That's a balanced offense. The defense is solid. Um, it's a turnover.
They got a real good team. They'll go as far as Danny Dimes takes them. If he can play the Sam Darnold role, which Miss Part-Time Bro said in week 2, let me give her props. She said she could see Dimes having a Sam Darnold kind of year. So when I get her back on, I'm gonna tell her your
He's having
theory's
it,
coming out all right because he's balling. He's balling.
and,
I mean, they're
and
not even mentioning Richardson.
right, but he's not gonna lose the game for you.
Facts.
He could win, but he's not gonna lose the game. And
Right.
sometimes that's all you need in a quarterback because some teams have won Super Bowls with not gonna lose the game for you quarterbacks.
Right. Right. Right.
When the Ravens won their Super Bowl, the last Super Bowl they played in, and when they won, they had a not gonna lose the game for you quarterback. They didn't have a great
No,
quarterback.
Ravens won 2 of them.
Well, I forgot
They
which
won.
one.
They won 2 chips.
Not with Harbaugh. No, Harbaugh only won one.
Yeah, but they got 2 chips. They won one back in the days with Trent Dilfer.
Trent Dilfer, but the
Remember,
quarterback after him,
Flacco won one and Dilfer won one. Ray
Dilfer.
Lewis. Yeah.
Dilfer is the quarterback that's not going to lose the game for you, but he's not. He's not going to be like.
Yeah,
I mean, you don't
they
have
like game manager types.
right,
Dimes is a game manager in the best way of putting it. And what they telling him in Indianapolis is just don't lose the game for us.
but he has
You see Richardson losing the game for them.
right.
Not
Well, he
only is he
just
throwing
he
picks,
plays
he's
hurt.
getting hurt. Yeah, he's getting
He,
hurt.
he the way Richardson plays, he's not gonna. He can't last 6 games.
Facts.
Because he wants to run the ball and be a running back and run over cornerbacks in preseason. I knew he wasn't going to last this whole season when I saw him the first preseason game.
Right.
He tried to instead of running out of bounds, he tried to run over a cornerback. I'm like, oh, dude, you're going to get hurt. And lo and behold, he got hurt. But the thing about Jones is he has flashes of Josh Allen. He can run the ball and he slides. Like don't get it twisted on his mobility. The big white boy can like run a
No,
little
he
bit.
got speed. I remember there was the funniest run I ever seen in Washington. He could have ran for an 80-yard touchdown, and he fucking trips and fumbles the ball, bro. With
Yes.
nobody around him. Like, how do you trip and fumble the ball with nobody
Hey,
around you and you
that's
turn the
because
ball over?
that's because he was playing with the Giants, man.
Exactly. But
That's
listen, let's move on. I got 3 more games. We going to Detroit Pontiac. Big game. You got big money versus Jared Goff, 5-1 Bucks. 4-2 Detroit Lions. The line is -5.5 for the Lions. 52.5. Detroit's coming off a big loss at Arrowhead Stadium, and the Bucks are coming off a nice win at home against the San Francisco 49ers, the team that you least like. What's your
E.
take on this game, bro?
Hey, man, I like Motown. Motown is gonna come with it. Motown at home. If this game was in Tampa, I go with the Bucks. But this game is in Motown. I'm gonna go with Detroit Lions. Another balanced offense. They play like weird. Like they've had a couple bad games, but I think at home against the Bucks they're gonna be fine. I'm a Jared Goff fan. He went to
Right.
Cal from he went to Cal from the Yay area. Great quarterback. Great. I think they're coming in a little bit healthier than they've been in the last couple weeks. that offensive line. You got to protect Goff. So the health of the offensive line is very important. Because if you don't, Goff is not a mobile quarterback. So like he's like the dude just he sits
He
there.
can run a little bit though. You give him a
Just a
lane, he'll
little
run.
bit, but he's not moving
Yeah,
around.
I
He's
seen
not
him get
he's
I
not
seen him get
extending
about 8, 9
plays
yards. No, he's not doing
peripherally.
that. But I seen him
So
get 8, 9 yards when you fall asleep though.
I mean, he could, but if you take that gap up the middle, he's not going horizontal. It's like it's a wrap.
Got you.
But I like Amon Saint Brown to have a
St.
great
Brown.
game. I think he's gonna have like a Jamar Chase type of game because that Jamar Chase done set the wide receivers off right now. So the PTPers, the primetime player wide receivers, are looking at that 16 catch game and going like, I'm open. They're saying I'm
Right,
open
right,
right
right,
now.
right, right.
Matter of fact, Amon St. Brown is saying, Goff, I'm open right now. Tonight, as we're on right now, he's open right now. Throw him the ball.
Facts.
So I think that's what's going to happen. 2 touchdowns for homeboy. Detroit Lions win.
Right,
Beat the
right.
Bucs.
Normally I would take the Tampa Bay Bucks in this contest. I follow the Bucks under a dome. They one of the best teams under a dome. If you look at Baker Mayfield's last 7, 8 games under a dome, I think he's about like 6-1, 6-2. So, but I don't like him in this situation because of what happened with Detroit Lions at Arrowhead Stadium, where they got fucked by the referees and they also didn't play that good. So I think you don't want to be in front of the Lions right now, anybody. And not to mention, Bucks, even though they won the game, they got punched in their mouth by the Niners. Every time you play the 49ers, I don't care if you beat them by 10, 15 points, you're going to have hurt players. They fucking bruises over there. You know that. And not to mention, Evans is out. Godwin, I think, is still out.
Yep.
You're not going to beat the Lions missing your 2 best receivers like you did beating Frisco. But Frisco had everybody hurt, too. So they had the excuse. You're not beating the Lions under the
Mac
circumstances.
Jones. Mac
Yep, I
Jones.
like Mac Jones, but we're going to move on. We're going to Irving, Texas. Washington 3-3 versus the 2-3-1 Cowboys. The line is -1.5 for the rest for the Commanders. 55.5. They said Scary Terry might be back. CeeDee Lamb might be back. I see a lot of points here. I like the over. I gave out the over. What do you like as far as the side in this contest here, Mark?
Even though the Commanders let me down last weekend because that was
They
one of
didn't
my
fuck
like
me, bro. I just did the
I
money
I
line.
thought, man, that game was so crazy
He
too.
fumbled the ball and
Um,
shit.
yeah, I think they're gonna come back pretty strong though because of the way they lost that game last weekend. As a matter of fact, both those Monday night games, those are the only games that I missed. I would have thought the Bills would have got beat like that, and then like the Washington Commanders look like shit. So I got the Commanders over your Dallas
Yeah,
Cowboys, man. I am not a Cowboy fan. I'm certainly not a Jerry Jones fan, but
right.
I do treat them fairly. But I'm just a Jaden Daniels fan, man. I think that kid is awesome. And I think that Debo is going to have a great game against the woeful Dallas Cowboys secondary. They're not bringing that man down. That's a man playing against boys. Watch Debo have a 100-yard game on Sunday. Thank you very much. Thank you for paying attention to my TED Talk.
um, if you follow the Cowboys, they play good, they play bad. They play good, they play bad. They lost to Carolina. Though they didn't play that bad, but they lost. You lost to a bad team who are very good at home. Carolina's 3-0 at home. But you got to win that if you're the Cowboys, whether CeeDee Lamb or no CeeDee Lamb, and they lost. So me knowing the Cowboys, this is going to be a game, dog. This is going to be a game you want to watch this Sunday, I'm telling you. But I'm still going to go with the points. I love a lot of sparks in this game, especially from your boy Daniel. I think Daniel's going to light it up, bro. He might get 3 touchdowns, 300 yards. Same thing with Dak Prescott.
And
And it's going to be something like 35-31 type shit. You heard?
and Diggs got a concussion at home. His girlfriend slapped the shit out of him, so he got a concussion. He's out for this week.
Oh, okay. Now
The,
I got
the,
2
the
extra games.
cornerback, the
Yeah,
Dallas Cowboys.
I know the
Yeah.
cornerback. I know.
You heard
Stephon
the
Diggs'
story,
brother.
right? He got a
Stephon
concussion
Diggs'
last
brother.
night. He got a concussion last night at home.
I don't even want to hear that shit. But let's go to San Francisco. Another good game.
Yeah.
Atlanta coming off their best win of the year. beating the Bills from start to end. Now they going to Frisco. Frisco lost that tough game at Tampa Bay. 3-2 Atlanta, 4-2 Frisco. The Lions -2.5 Frisco. Who you like in this game, bro?
You know, a lot of people are on the Falcons bandwagon because they played like their defense played two great games. And you know, a lot, and there's a few people that are picking the Falcons. Like, and some experts that are picking the Falcons. I'm going with the 49ers at home against the Falcons. It's an outdoor. It's
Is it
going to be
Mac Jones or Purdy?
I think no, I think it's Mac Jones.
Let me
Um,
check. Hold up. Yeah, keep talking. I'll find out real quick.
and I just like the 49ers at home, and the Falcons just don't do well in San Francisco outdoors. And they've been riding. They had a couple good games, and I think they're about due for a letdown here because they're a team that goes up and down. Like, they played a game where they didn't score a point. They lost 34-0 this season already.
Yeah,
Like,
30 zip to Carolina.
to Carolina. So, they have their lapses. I think they're going to have a lapse against the 49ers again. I think it's going to be a big win by the 49ers. Don't take the over, but take the Niners to cover.
I know, but look at these guys that are out. You got Nick Bosa out, Brandon Ayuk out, Fred Warner out, Marquise Valdez-Scantling out, Brock Purdy out, Ricky Peasaw, George Kittle out, Upton Stout out. I mean, all these starting players, good players, but they find a way to win. Oh, I lost Mark there, guys. Give me a minute. Let me get Mark back in. Yeah, did you press the button?
Yeah, I was trying to go up and down like I accidentally pressed the button.
Oh, okay. Did you get to hear all the guys I said that were out?
Yeah. But they've had those injuries like for the last
Yeah,
three
they
weeks. And
beat
they
the
won
Rams. They beat the Rams.
and they won two games.
Yeah, I like
So,
them to win this game also. Let's move on to the last game.
yeah.
Texans at Seattle. Very good game. You got a team already moving, and then you got a team coming back from the dead, which is the Texans that started 0-3. Now we're seeing the Texans we was expected to see
Right.
against Seattle that's been doing their thing. 4-2. Line is 3.5 Seattle, 41.5. Talk to us.
See, when do we talk about Seattle at home? It was against the Bucks, right? Remember I was on
Yeah.
here. It, it
I
was a
told you they
it was
were
about 3 weeks
warriors.
ago. 3 weeks ago. It was like 3 or 4 weeks
They were
ago.
warriors.
And
Uh,
we both picked the Seattle Seahawks in that game against the Bucks, and the Bucks went in there and beat their ass. So, and then we both picked Seattle just this weekend to win this game this weekend. And actually, I came up big on that game. We called them Road Warriors last weekend. I think the Texans are going to win this game in Seattle, and here's why. I don't trust Seattle at home. I don't trust them at all. And I think Texas is hella hungry and they want to win this game more than Seattle wants to win the game. I like the win that Seattle had last weekend, but I'm not gonna get screwed by them like I did when the Bucks went to Seattle after a big win they had.
right,
It made me a believer because they came off a big win when they were at home against the Bucks, and it
right.
made me a believer. I said, okay, Seattle, and I picked Seattle, and the Bucks ran. I mean, freaking Baker Mayfield threw all over their asses. So I think we're in that situation again, and I'm not going to trust Seattle. And I'm telling you right now, I'm guaranteeing this right now. I'm guaranteeing Texas over Seattle.
I like the spread. I like the spread better, but you like the money line. I like that. But I think that if Seattle wins, they're going to win between 1 or 3 points, or if not, Texas win. Yeah, let me shout out my man Neil Stewart. The Blue Jays lose. I got you, brother. I can't do it like I want to because I ain't got no strength. But Vladimir Guerrero had jokes on my Yankees there, Mark. The Yankees lose because
Right
they
on.
always say the Yankees win and shit. So, yeah, that's basically it on the NFL game. Anything you want to add on to the games of the week before we move on, bro?
No, there's a lot of injuries. A lot of players are coming back from injuries in the next couple of weeks. So I'm looking forward to some new additions to a certain roster. But I'm going to keep it quiet because like it's going to be like really nice. I can't wait to come back and say, hey, guess who's on a roster. But like we'll see what happens.
Okay, now we're gonna go to contenders or wannabes.
Oh,
Indianapolis Colts are 5-1. Are they contenders or wannabes? Talk to us.
the Colts are contenders, man. Actually, they're right now, pound for pound, they're the best football team in the NFL right now.
Oh, so you
They're the
like them
best.
like that? I don't like them like that. I like them, but not like
Well,
that.
you know what? When they win decisively. They had one bad game where they had more turnovers than the other team. But I'm gonna say this:
They barely beat Denver at home. They should have lost that one, but okay.
you know what? They're winning games that I thought they were gonna win. And so and they're doing it with balance on offense and on defense, and the coaching is phenomenal. The play calling is great. The quarterback play is phenomenal. They just have a great balanced offense, and the defense is top 10. It's not the best defense in the league, but it's top 10 defense. And I like that combination of offensive balance and like they can go downfield, but they can also get
Yeah,
down and distance you. But I like the defense. They have some stops. They don't have a lot of
right.
takeaways, but they have
Let's
stops.
just say it's fair to say they're clicking on all cylinders right now.
So far, so good.
Yeah,
First half of the season.
and Dimes is holding it down, but he's injury prone. I don't put stocks in Dimes. I don't wish him to get hurt, Mark, but I don't want to come on the show 3 weeks from today and be like, I told you, Mark, this guy's he's injury prone, man.
Well, if he
And I
gets
don't
hurt,
think, I know they got Richardson, but I don't see Richardson doing what he's doing right now, bro. And I like Richardson, but you know what? He's got to go. He's got to get out of there, bro. He's already feeling disrespected. He wants out of there. And he ain't going to want to play. He's one of those guys that he's not a real team player where, like, you know how they put him in and he's going to give it his best? He's going to remember the time they sat him down. You know, a lot of guys are like that, unfortunately, in sports. And that's why they're not really team players. They me players. And I got a feeling that he's going to be on it like that. He was already complaining of why he ain't getting. I mean, me personally, I think they should put a lot of package deals with him because the boy can run. I don't know why you ain't got package deals on 3rd and 1, 4th and 1 for Richardson. A lot more. I don't know why. Use the guy. You're paying
I
him.
don't like when teams do that. I don't like when teams substitute a
I love
quarterback.
that.
No, it takes away from the quarterback's rhythm, man. That
Your team does
no
it more than anybody.
no team that wins.
You heard? Taysom Hill, baby.
You got to stick with your quarterback, and you can't be doing that
Taysom
type
Hill.
Taysom Hill shit and think you're gonna win the game. You don't win. I mean, like you don't win a season like that. No team has won like that. I mean, just no team wins a Super Bowl. So if it's not successful ultimately, why people keep on doing it? I know. I mean,
Mark, I remember Drew Brees and them were doing that. They didn't win a
nah,
championship, but they won a lot of games.
they weren't taking Drew Brees out the game.
There was times that they removed them a few times. I
Nah. I
remember.
mean, a couple times they might have put him wide receiver and ran a wildcat, but that's it. I mean, like
Right.
wildcat is fine. Like when it's like second in inches, that's cool. But like that when a quarterback needs to get in a rhythm, so you can't just be taking a quarterback out to put like a tight end in and have him run up in the A gap and have him get fucking hurt
Look,
again.
Pat Mahomes and them do it all the time. They put
Well,
Kelsey
nah,
in there. They put a running back in there.
they'll be
Mahomes
switching
lines
out
up as a
Mahomes
receiver. Even
a
Jared Goff.
couple times. Very
Jared Goff
rarely.
went to the wide receiver. You seen that?
Very,
He even
very
caught a
rare.
touchdown. Did
Very
he not
rarely.
catch a touchdown or not?
Very rarely it happens. But I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm just saying
Right.
you don't take your quarterback out the rhythm and like put like another quarterback in to run one play in a
No, I
in
got
a
you. I got you.
very
Let's move
small
on. We got a
package.
lot to catch up on. Okay, so you think the coast of the real deal. Jacksonville Jaguars. Let's cut corners on this.
No, they fake. Jacksonville's weak. They actually gonna have a losing record at the end of the year.
I'm gonna say Sunshine and I'm a real this year.
No,
They got a real good team. He just has to step up. The problem is he hasn't been able to climb that mountain over there. I mean, he made it to the playoffs a few times, but that was it. I'm not saying they're going to win the chip, but I think they have a great record. I think they'll win a playoff game, and I think you start seeing Jacksonville like we all thought and what we thought they were going to put out there. But I know you don't trust them. I understand. I've seen games I don't trust them. But look, they beat Kansas City. That was a game they usually lose. So they did show me something there. But then they
they
lost to Seattle. But Seattle no chop liver though, dog. You know, you
beat
play
Kansas
Monday
City.
night against Kansas City, and then immediately you got to play, Seattle on Sunday. That was a bad situation for them Monday to Sunday. You don't get your actual day's
Yeah,
rest. You're
I
playing a
agree.
great team.
I agree with Maurice. Jags. This is not their season. They're a couple seasons away, but they have something good going on there. They need to continue with these. I'm not
No,
sure how
but
they.
when you say they're not their season, what do you mean? Like, I'm not saying
They're not making the
championship.
play. They're not
I'm
making the
saying
playoffs.
playoffs.
They're not making the playoffs.
All right, I got them in the playoffs.
Nah, watch.
I
Let's see
got
what
them in the
happens.
playoffs.
Let's see what
Okay.
happens. Let's see what happens
Maurice,
next month.
make sure you remember this. I got him in
Yeah.
the playoffs. He
No.
don't. Now, I'm not saying
They, hey,
championship.
watch the next 4 weeks. Watch Jacksonville the
Okay.
next 4 weeks.
New England Patriots.
Hey man, Drake May, real deal.
Contenders or wannabes?
Contenders. Drake May is a contender. They got some nice wide receivers up there. I know that's a young team, solid defense, but like the offense is like is raring to go. They got to unleash that offense though. They're holding them back, very conservative. But Drake May is ready to throw that ball. I mean,
Yeah,
that boy
first couple
can throw the rock.
games, they choked against the Raiders, and then they had fumbleitis against some team that beat them at home. Who was it that who they lost to at home? New England
The
that they
Raiders
should have beat.
and
It was the Raiders and somebody else that they fumbled like 3 times. Shit, I
the
can't
Steelers.
even.
Steelers.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. The Pittsburgh Steelers. So now they blew out New Orleans, which is not saying much. Not New Orleans, Carolina,
And
which is
they
not
blew out the
scary.
Saints too.
But they
They
did
beat the Saints ass.
they did take care of the Bills. And I thought that game against the Saints was big. I thought that was the trap game for them,
It
and
was
they
a trap
showed up.
game,
They
but what
showed up
told
and covered. They showed up and covered.
yeah, they brought a lot of fans down here too, and they were very confident, man. They were like, this is just a vacation for us.
Right, right. Okay. Washington Commanders, contenders or wannabes?
I gotta say wannabe to be fair, man. I gotta say wannabes. I love me some Jaden Daniels, but that team is
With Scary Terry and
yeah,
Debo and all them niggas?
they're not there yet. They're not there yet. I think that they're gonna win this week, but they're just not there as a
They were there
playoff team.
last year. They
They
lost to the
well,
Eagles to go to
hey,
the trip.
yesterday's price is
No, but I'm
not
saying,
today's
what's the
price.
difference? They added Debo.
Last year's price is not today's price. So what they
Yeah,
did
Fat
last
Joe.
year is not what they're doing next year. This year is pretty clear. They're a weaker team if you just look at them than they were last year. They're
Daniel
not.
was out a few games. Remember that?
Well, I'm just saying, like, you show. Hey, act like you from Missouri. Show me. And what they're showing us is that they're not that great
Daniel
of a
was
team.
out a few games. That means a lot for them.
Okay, hey man, this is NFL. Everybody's out a few games, so they're just not that strong of a team anymore. So I would classify them
So
as
you think they
wannabe.
regressed from last year?
They just went through the same the
They
same growing.
regressed,
Yeah,
right?
I believe so.
Okay, that's it.
Um,
That's real simple. They ain't got to say all that.
I'll
They
also
just
say this
regressed.
though: they're gonna regress and beat the Cowboys this weekend. But they're. I mean, that's it's
Yeah, you got stuck there. I got you frozen up. But we're going to keep going. Hopefully, there you go. We got you back.
I'm
Okay,
here.
last but not least, I know the answer to this, but I just have to throw it out there. Big money in the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Talk to us. Guys, put your answers in. A lot of y'all still talking
Yeah,
about the
hey,
Phillies. The Phillies don't got to wait till next year, guys. No disrespect, but y'all had your chance this year. Y'all didn't capitalize. I told y'all know Zach Wheeler. Yeah, let's talk some football now and Seattle, Dodgers, because the Phillies, I don't even know if they're going to keep 3 main players. Schwarber, Castanello, and Rememuto all might be gone next year for the Phillies. So that's another team that might be regressing, Mark, on the baseball side. Now we going Buccaneers. Talk to us, Mark.
they're contenders. And you might. I'm gonna tell you this right now. If you want to put some money on them, they actually. I forgot. I looked at it like a week
I
ago.
love Baker Mayfield. You know that.
I forgot what their odds are to win the Super Bowl, but I might put some money on them to win the Super Bowl this weekend before Sunday. Baker Mayfield is playing his ass off. Like I said, he's an MVP candidate besides Daniel Jones.
Yeah,
Um,
good point, Mark. Good point. Pretty Mo said he
um,
MVP candidate
yeah, yeah,
indeed.
yeah. Remember, I said this like last week.
Man, I've been saying big money for like 3 years. Another y'all
But
wasn't
not
trying
Dak
to hear
Prescott
me.
anymore. He like played himself in my MVP group. But Daniel Jones and Baker Mayfield are playing MVP quarterback football. They're definitely Pro Bowlers, but Baker Mayfield, man, he has the team. You know what I'm saying? You know, there's a few quarterbacks in this league that have their team, like their team follows them, and Baker Mayfield is the leader of the Tampa Bay Bucks. That team loves that dude, and like you have to look at those teams to go very far in not just the regular season, but in the playoffs as well. It's like Mahomes. It's like when I look at Philadelphia, I'm not sure Philadelphia follows Hurts. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure they follow that dude as a leader. I know he plays well, but are they following him? You know, I know the
Right.
Chiefs follow Mahomes. I know that what's another quarterback? Daniel Jones is getting to that point where the Colts are like, "Hey, you're our quarterback." When you
Justin
got
Herbert.
when you got
Justin Herbert's
defensive guys,
another guy that they
Justin Herbert,
follow.
yeah. When you got defensive guys saying that's my quarterback, that's a team that's going to go far, even if they're struggling right now. As a matter of fact, the Baltimore Ravens, even though they're 1-5, I got them winning their division still
I
because
might do a bet
their schedule.
If Lamar Jackson gets all the way back. I just gotta hope he hurt
This is their
himself.
bye. This is their bye. He's coming back next week.
That's what I'm
Their
saying. I might say
schedule.
something where they make the playoffs, but I gotta look at their schedule because
Their next. Well, they have the easiest schedule in the
well, hold on,
league.
let me say something because you're drifting and you're gonna make me
Okay.
forget. Um, one thing about big money, I want Mo to hear this because Mo likes big money too. People gotta understand that he came after Tom Brady. Do you know how hard is that? Do you have a clue? The New England quarterbacks couldn't do it without Tom Brady. They all fought to the New England after Tom Brady. Baker Mayfield came in. I remember when he first played over there, Mike Evans and them were looking at him crazy the way he was overthrowing them and all that. And the way that they happened just via practice, spending time together, they trusted him, Mark. That's all he ever asked them to do, bro. And right now, you're seeing all the fruits right now of Baker's game. You see that 19-yard run on 3rd down and 18?
Yep.
That won the game for them? It's shit like that. And yo, the whole offensive line went over there and they fucking grabbed them. You said it right, Mark. They listening to him.
They listening.
You heard, but it took a while because, like I said, when you come after Tom Brady, bro, it's like dunking. It's like dunking after Vince Carter in his prime. Nobody's gonna look. Who's gonna look after Vince Carter dunks? Vince Carter shuts it down. That's it. He shuts it down. Brady shut that down. Got the championship immediately. Came close to the second one. But yo, salute the big money. Salute to the team. And the Bucks are a very good team. My boy Buck Flair got a lot to be happy about with the Tampa Bay Bucks, who are 5-1 right now and playing really good football. They might not win a chip, but they're playing very good football in Tampa Bay.
Yep. Dig it. Word life, God.
Choose one and why. You ready?
Yep.
You sure?
Let's go.
All right, guys, put your answers in. I'm sorry my energy's lacking. I told you I'm lucky to be doing this show. I'm like 35% in, but I didn't want to leave Mark hanging because I knew Mark was going to show up. Even though he left me hanging a few times and didn't give a darn care about it, I'm different than Mark. I
That was
care
your
about
fault.
leaving people hanging. Okay, Mark, you're signing one of these quarterbacks for 3 years right now. So it don't matter how old they are. They both still got at least three amazing years left. Who's the guy you signing for the Raiders to take over the Raiders right now? Would it be Bo Nix, a.k.a. the athletic Drew Brees, or Baker Mayfield, a.k.a. Big Money? Who and why?
I mean, like you just said it, Baker Mayfield. He's a team leader.
Yeah, but Bo Nix is no joke, man.
Pirate.
You
Because
coming
he's
in
a
and out,
Buccaneer
Mark?
in Tampa. He's a Buccaneer in Tampa. He'd be a pirate in Las Vegas.
No, Bo Nix is no joke though. I'm gonna go bake money. But don't think for a minute,
Bo Nix is not a
Bo Nix is
Raider.
chopped
He's
liver,
not a
dog.
Raider.
Okay,
He's
I
not a
might
Raider.
understand that. I might understand that. Okay, running backs. You got these two running backs. Um, you got them for 2 years also with the Raiders. Which guy you want in the Raider uniform beside Genty? Would it be a Jameer Gibbs, aka Sonic, or B. John Robinson, aka the Man? Who and why?
I like Bijan Robinson and finesse and elusiveness. So he reminds me of uh, great Raider running backs, and I think he fits the Raiders better than Jameer Gibbs.
Gibbs is a beast too, though, bro. You got to start giving credit on the other
I
side.
got I got
You make it seem like these
I
guys
got
are chopped
Genty.
liver
Genty
sometimes.
Genty and Gibbs. Genty and Gibbs are the same player, so why would I want the same guy?
Nah. Gibbs is way better than Genty. Way better. I
Mm.
like
Well,
Genty, but
Genty's
he's
a rookie.
way better. Genty's too small, first of all. I like him, but he's way too small. Gibbs a big boy. Okay, wide receiver. 2-year deal with the Raiders. Garrett Wilson, a.k.a. Frankenstein, or Amar St. Brown, a.k.a. Sun God. Who and why?
And we're freezing up. I'm not sure. I'm not sure why. Who was the second player? We're freezing
Say
up.
Amar St. Brown.
I'm out St. Brown, of course. I'm not
Yeah.
taking Garrett
Garrett
Wilson. That dude
Wilson.
disappears in games. Garrett Wilson disappears in games. As a matter of fact, I watched that game he played in last week, and his name wasn't even called. He didn't drop a pass. It was like a missed throw, but
Joe,
he just
you
doesn't
got to
look
get a
like
good
he
quarterback, though.
doesn't.
You don't have a good quarterback.
Hey man, you know what?
When
You know what? You
Aaron
gotta
was over
play.
there,
You
he
gotta
was
play.
getting the ball. He
You
was
got
getting the
you
ball
gotta
with Aaron.
play with what you got. You gotta play with what you got. You can't be no diva motherfucking wide receiver, man. And I'm tired. Catch the ball from the. It's pitch. It's a game of pitch and cast, pitch and catch. Play with the quarterback you got. Catch the balls, and if you don't like it there, get the fuck out. But don't stop playing. So I don't like that kind of attitude. Saint Brown is a Raider. He has that Raider attitude. That dude is like balling, and he wants the ball. He wants the ball. He wants to catch. That's the kind of wide receiver the Raiders need. So like I would sign Saint Brown to your deal.
What I like
Fuck Garrett Wilson.
What I like about Amar St. Brown, Gary Wilson to me has the talent, but I love St. Brown's heart. I'm gonna bring you back a few years. I know you remember this gentleman named Golden Tate. He reminds me a lot of a Golden Tate, but he's actually getting the
You
ball
say
more
Golden
than.
Tate?
But he's getting the ball more than Golden Tate, though. You remember Tate in Seattle? He's a
You mean
beast. He got heart.
you
But the
mean
thing, Saint, but
Golden
yeah, Golden Tate was a beast
Golden
over there,
Tate?
bro.
Yeah, he was a beast. He was a beast with
Notre
Wilson's
Dame.
wife too. The three with the he was a beast with his quarterback's wife. They had a
Oh,
threesome.
okay. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Yeah.
Oh,
That's why you were
that's why
laughing.
they got rid of him.
Oh, I thought
That's
you
why
were
they got
laughing
rid
because
of him.
I thought you thought he wasn't tough or something. Golden Tate was
No,
a beast,
Golden
man.
Tate. They had to get rid of Golden Tate because like Russell was like, get that motherfucker out of here.
Right. Okay, real quick, I'm gonna throw you an extra one, then we're gonna go to the spinoff. We going to boxing heavyweights in their
What's
prime.
going on with the internet or something like that?
Yeah. It is. There's nothing we can do about it. Usyk or Mike Tyson in their prime. Talk to me.
Tyson, that's my boy. I'm gonna go with Iron Mike Tyson. You know what? His career was cut short. Probably would be one of the greatest, the greatest boxer ever. Career was
He had
cut
three
short
good years though. You gotta watch the
in his
heavyweight
prime.
video.
Well,
You
you know
gotta
what?
watch the heavyweight
He would have
video
been
we made.
if it wasn't for that, like if it wasn't for some shit like in his orbit, he'd have been undefeated. That dude was like, man. I love watching Mike Tyson fight. I don't even like boxing without Mike Tyson. But like I like this last dude that just fought Crawford. He reminds me of the Tyson fight. So I hope they promote him nicely. But Mike Tyson,
Mike Tyson. I like Mike. That's why I'm running with Mike. But Usyk, to a lot of my aficionados that do boxing, is a way better fighter than Mike Tyson. But I'm gonna roll with Iron Mike. On his prime, I felt like Mike could have beat anybody in his prime. Yeah, Mike. Mark, you keep freezing up. Any last words, Mark? Gotta get you out of here real quick. You still there, brother? Okay, we have Mark freeze up real quick. The freeze man. I don't know what's going on with the internet. Okay, it's off right now. Mark, great job. Just keep doing your thing, brother. Don't worry about it. Like I said, I had to come on today. No energy whatsoever, but I'm glad we came on. We got a lot of work done. We got the free plays out there, and now we're going to do the spinoff. Good luck to everybody. Guys, let me know if you can hear me when I take off. Let me know if y'all guys can hear me, because I remember the last time you couldn't hear me. Can you hear me? I need one of y'all to tell me y'all can hear me. TPK, can you hear me? Okay, I'm waiting for people to tell me they can hear me. Oh, well, I'm not seeing no messages, so hold on. Let me go to the Facebook on my joint. Maybe they'll come up faster there. Yeah, we're doing a spinoff now. Good luck to everybody, man. Let me see. Hold up. Okay, loud and clear. Great thing. Okay, guys, good luck to everybody. The spinoff. Y'all know Tapia got 8 wins. Let the best person win. Let's go. Let me play a little music, too, while I'm at it. I can't even get up, man. I'm hearing that Otani hit one off the stadium. Otani just hit one out the stadium, I'm hearing. Okay, here we go. Hold up, guys. Okay, 1 through 20, guys. 1 through 20. Finally, that motherfucker hasn't been hitting. He was like 2 for 28 or some shit. My boy said he was gonna have a big World Series, but I guess he got big tonight with that stadium home run. Okay, 1 through 20, guys. Man, I feel weak as fuck. Gotta eat more of some chicken noodle soup, you heard? Here we go. Good luck to everybody, guys. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Lemon pepper. Let's get that lemon pepper in. On my go, guys. Giveaway 1. Round 8. Winner is. Got a winner. Let me move this back. Giveaway 1. Round 8. Winner is 19. 19. Tapia is 1 win away for winning round 8 and his 3rd title. 1 win away from winning his 3rd title. He will surpass Brian Ford, who has 2 championships. And trust me, 4 will come back. That's what he do. So salute to Tapia. Giveaway 2 coming up. Can't even bend. I'm fucked up, guys. Work with me. That's win number 9 for Tapia. Win number 9. If he wins round 8, we'll jump right into round 9 immediately. But right now, still round 8. 21 through 40. about a new winner, baby? I love a new winner. Stay for the summary, guys. I'm sorry I got no energy, man. I tried, man. I'm like on, you know how your car got no gas? I'm at no gas right now. But I'm glad we did the show. We got it through. A lot of information, free picks, NFL games of the week, etc. All right, here we go. You got that chicken parmesan. Chicken parmesan. Let's go. Here we go. Round 8. Giveaway 2. Winner is. Got a winner. Got a winner. Summary coming up, guys. Number 21. Number 21. Tapia just closed. Round 8. There's no more round 8. Next week, round 9's coming up. Salute to Tapia. Round 8 winner, 10 wins. Now we're going to go to round 9 next week. I'm definitely going to get on new hats and all that. These are new hats too. I'm definitely going to get the other ones. Salute to Tapia, man. He ran away with this. Never in any round has anybody ran away with a 10-4 win. We always got people with 7 or 8 wins. Every motherfucking joint, every round. This is the only round that motherfuckers ended up with 4 or 5 wins only, while the winner won. Salute to Miguel Tapia, man. Summary coming up. Oh. All right, guys. I gave it everything I had, guys, which was nothing. I got this hoodie on because I'm still got the chills. My whole body hurting. Coughing for 8 hours, bro. I'm telling you, man. I don't want to exaggerate, but I feel like this shit was trying to take me out. It was like some COVID shit. I remember when I got sick during COVID, I felt the same way. And, you know, you just got to be careful, guys. You got to be careful. Like, I'm always careful. Like, I'm always drinking my teas, my treasury tea. I'm drinking my green tea. I stay away from a lot of people. But I still fuck with the fan on me. And I still had shorts on when it was cold in my work. That's what I think got me. Because it ain't because I'm intervening with anybody. Because I don't really fuck with people like that. I don't try to get too close to people like that because of the sicknesses. You know what I mean? But you got to be careful out there. Like I said, you got to be careful, especially when you're older, because these sicknesses will try to take you out, man. This shit, yo, when I tell you, just imagine 8 hours of hard coughing. Just picture that. I was dying to get that mucus out my shit. I couldn't even get it out, bro. My stomach, my ribs, my sides, everything killing me, bro. And I'm not saying this, I don't want nobody for sure. I'm just telling you what it is. I'm just telling you what it is. But my wife said, "You doing the show today?" I said, "I got to do the show." Willis Reed played with a broken leg for the Knicks. Jordan played with the flu. I got to do the show. Was I great today? No, I'll be the first to admit it. I can't be great when my energy ain't there, but I'm just glad that I did it. I'm glad to see my peoples every Friday tapping in. All my loyal peoples that constantly tap in. Sorry, I wish I could have had multiple winners, but, you know, Tapia is so hot right now. He's just like, he's on fish grease mode right now. I mean, he cleaned up. He won round 8, was the fastest round ever closed out. Like I said, it's always 8-7, 9-7, 10-7, 9-6, 9-7. He won 10-5 by double. He cleared up, man. I'm not saying you guys got to step your game up. I would not say that. You guys know what you need to do. I don't have to tell you anything. You know, y'all want to be champions at the end. You know, we're going to salute Tapia on that 8th win, however he wants it. If he wants multiple pictures, if he wants the live video, if he wants to, you know, a picture with all the motherfucking giveaways, because he's got like damn near like at least about 50 items of mine and just them 3 wins alone. You feel me? But like I said, guys, thank you guys. Appreciate you guys, and I'm sorry I was only like a third of what I am, but I promise you, next week I'll bring that energy back. I'll be back next week, give y'all that raw truth, man. Love you guys. I'm gonna stay home tomorrow. There will be no Instagram videos. Everything's locked down this weekend. I'm gonna try to get better, but I had to do the Al York sports shit. All the other shit I already canceled. The Al York shit I ain't canceling. 10 years, only one show I didn't do. And because I had laryngitis, I couldn't even talk, B. At least you can hear me now. You couldn't hear me the last time. So with that, y'all hold your heads. Salute to Big Tapia. 8th round win. Salute Big Boy. Thank you everybody for playing. Mo, Dose, Brian, Miss Jess, Miss Tess, Ben, everybody that's playing, man. Everybody that takes their time and play. Douglas. You know, if I missed your name, I apologize. The Tammys, the Gigianas, you know, the Lowe's that when he come back in, the Allens, all of y'all, the Chico Linstons, all the guys that play all the fucking time. I appreciate y'all. I'm hoping to open up a round 3 for the New Year's, but it's hard because I got a lot of people now that's kind of fading right now. So if they're gonna be faded, there ain't no way I can pull a round 3 off. I'm gonna need y'all to be consistent with it like the way you guys are, but the other guys ain't being as consistent no more. A lot of them are like fading, so I might just leave it at 2 rounds, but I would love to get a 3rd round because the 3rd round, we really will have it popping. And with that, like I said, thank you, y'all. Al York Sports, TGI Fridays. Salute to the Seattle Mariners. And it looks like the Dodgers are going to be back in the World Series. And I'm telling you, don't think they're just going to win because everybody got that money on Kershaw, you know, retiring, and everybody's taking them to win a chip. It ain't going to be that easy, man. I'd rather go with the hungry than the luxury. So if Seattle get there, I might fuck around, put a ticket on Seattle and get that plus money. But I'll tell y'all what it is. Remember the free plays. I gave them out, made some money, and I'll talk to y'all soon, man. Al York Sports, man. I'm hitting that bed, man. Love y'all, man.